Hi there. Last video of this whole 7-inch series. I think I'm going to try to do them all in one. But yeah, cool. Hope you guys are doing fine. Thanks for all the responses over all the videos. Thanks for everybody who watched. I'm tired, so I'm going to start off right now. The S's. Starting off with the S's. This is a 7-inch by the Shins, and it's spilled needles and nothing at all. The Shins, I love the Shins. So stoked that I have this Sub Pop 7-inch. Here we got the Sick Anchors, which features members of let's see who are in here. There's names on here, but there's no names on here. I notice someone from Arab Strap in here. I think someone from Mogwai as well. It's pretty good. I like it. They do a cover of All Saints. I think it's All Saints. Whole Again, which is better than the original. It's not that difficult, but it's a pretty odd little 7-inch that I bought at the time. This is a Goodwill find, Simeon, Never Be Alone. Simeon, their first two albums, when they were still called this. Amazing experimental indie rock. And then they became the Simeon Mobile Disco, or at least part of them became, and they started doing electro clash or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, this was a really cool find at Goodwill. Then we have Slater Kinney or Slater Kinney. I don't know how you really pronounce it. Used to be a huge fan of these women. This is their 7-inch of Get Up and Turn It On. It's on Matador Records. This is the UK release. Yeah, the US that they were on the Kill Rockstars label in the US, and in the UK they were on Matador. So here we have, I hope you can see this. This is a floppy, or what is it? I don't know how you call this. Really flexi disc, that's it. A flexi disc of Sleeping Bag. Everything Flows, which is a cover by Teenage Fan Club. It's on here. It's blue. It's square. It's cool. Got it for free. Here we have 7-inch of Snake Fingers, the Spod. It's in this box because I don't know where else to put it. It's kind of a post-punk vibe to it. It's on blue vinyl. It's produced by The Residents. It has sort of a Residents vibe, but it's more post-punky. 1978, cool 7-inch. Then we got a Dutch band. This is Soda P, sort of a post-hardcore band, closer to the core. I believe they're from Utrecht, which is the center of Holland, where the biggest record fair in the world is being held every year, twice a year actually. It's thick vinyl. It's on the Zabel label, which used to be one of my favorite sort of post-hardcore / post-rock labels. 3 tracks, can't go wrong with this. Then we have Sonic Youth. This is Sonic Youth and Lydia Lunch, Dead Valley 69, and Brave Men Run in My Family. I don't know if this is an OG, but it's got pretty cool labels. Stoked that I have at least some Sonic Youth 7-inches. You don't see them that often. This is pretty cool. Punk slash post-punk. This is Splotchness Abounds with Simon Templar. That's a cool song, but I prefer the 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps, please. That is just hilariously funny. Um, this is the original UK press on Duram. There you are. And yeah, if you see something by these guys, pick it up. Saw this at Goodwill. Again, I'm finding a lot of good stuff at Goodwill, actually, over all the years. But this is Spoon. Someone Something. Spoon, I like them. I like them a lot. Not a huge fan of their records, but their own merch. It's got Someone Something. Is this the last time? And in the right place, the right time. There you are. Then I have a split 7-inch they did with, at the time, one of my favorite slowcore bands, you could call them. That is Swearing at Motorists. Great band. They do Bitch, Idle Hands, and the Devil's Plaything, and Bad Drawing of the Worst Photograph. And Spoon, which is this side, they do Text Later and Shake It Off. There you are. Cool. Split 7-inch. One of my favorite grunge bands is not Nirvana, it's not Pearl Jam, it's not Soundgarden, Smashing Pumpkins. I personally love Tad the best. They're loud, they're obnoxious, they're just filthy, and I have a couple of 7-inches by them. This is Jinx, which is color vinyl. This is the back side. That is Tad Doyle, lead singer of Tad. And this is the color vinyl it is. It's sort of a baby blue on Sub Pop, original 7-inch. Awesome band. If you don't know Tad, look them up. A lot of the records have been reissued over the years. This is one of their more classic songs, I guess, Jack Pepsi. Let's show that right there. Jack Pepsi, which is backed with the song Plague Years. This is probably not the first original release of this 7-inch. It had a Pepsi Cola-like sleeves. They got sued over that, and probably went with a blank sleeve or another sleeve. But awesome single. Check it out. Here we got a pretty cool 7-inch set, because it's a two 7-inch set of Teardrop Explodes. I think it's called You Disappear From View. It's got 5 tracks, 2 on 1 7-inch, which is 45 RPM, and I believe the other is 33 RPM, and that has 3 tracks on it. Teardrop Explodes. You have to pick stuff like that up because they're amazing. Some more amazing stuff. Got this at one of the best record stores that ever existed in Holland, called Da Capo. Sadly, they no longer exist. The owner passed away a couple of years back, and they just stopped existing. But I picked it up way back then. This is Television Personalities, and the EP is called When I Grow Up, I Wanna Be. Television Personalities are freaking amazing. If you don't know them, check them out. They're indie pop, lo-fi, post-punk, whatever. The songs on here are The Boy Who Couldn't Stop Dreaming and When I Want to Grow Up. When I Grow Up, I Want to Be. There's more. I also have the Smashing Time EP by the Television Personalities, which has songs from 1979 and 1980, I believe. There you are. This has Smashing Time, King and Country, and 3 Cheers for Simon. I believe that was the Television Personalities, yes. I have a picture disc. I don't have a lot of picture discs, but 7-inch picture discs are cool. This is These New Puritans with colors, and this side is called Numbers. Um, Intricate, odd post-punk. Their first album, this is what that came from. I don't really care for their other albums. Their first one is amazing. Still need that on vinyl. Here I have a Weezer 7-inch, Undone, the Sweater Song, and My Name is Jonas. It's limited to 1,200 copies, blue vinyl edition. Don't need to say too much about Weezer. This is a Weezer 7-inch that I got from Rob from Boston. If you're wondering if I want you to, I want you to. And I think this is again a colored vinyl release. Yes, it's orange. So that's cool. Rob, once again, thank you so much for your friendship and for stuff like this. You know, can't go wrong with friendship like that. This is an awesome 7-inch. Picked it up years ago, basically asking, you got punk 7 inches? And the guy showed up with this one. This is Wire with I Am the Fly. It also features Ex Lion Tamer. This is the original Harvest release. Cool stuff. Wire, their early stuff has to be some of the best punk / post-punk ever made. Here we got more split 7 inches. This is a split 7-inch between the band Framboos from Belgium and the band Zappo from Holland. Zappo are kind of a Dutch Sonic Youth type band, and Framboos are more, I don't know, sort of like a Weezer-esque, maybe, I don't know. I believe this is limited as well. It's from 1998, and it's got nudity on it. There you are. This is the last normal 7-inch. The rest is comps. This is a 68 comeback on Sub Pop from, I don't know where they're from. I think they're from Memphis. Loud, garage type rock on Sub Pop. Cool 7-inch. So now here, this Stag is a complete series, a year's worth of singles club singles. Record labels have singles clubs, and this is the singles club for a label called Twisted Nerve. And it's called Jukebox 45 Singles. And I have all 12 of them. And I'm just going to show them. They're colored like that. I'm just going to mention the names on it. Super Denny Webbox, Dodd, Jane Weaver. It's not a lot of big names. They're sort of bleepy 8-track computer sounds. It's pretty odd and pretty weird and pretty cool. This one has Luma Lane, Aiden Smith and Stasi. Then we have Andy Votel, who is the guy behind this label, and he's got a soundtrack label. I forgot the name, but some of you will know his name. Planning to Rock is on here, and Muggyzon. This has Toolshed, Branch Ace, H, Fox, and Hasselhound. This one has Clear Spot, Zvarka, and Jukes. They're all unknown to me as well. Some names are known. There's one on here that I do know. I don't have anything by them, but this has the Cape, Mega Rider, Little Miss Trinitron, and the one that I do know, To Rococo Rod. I think they're from Germany. Then this one has Carl Chiracs, Johnny and the Foreigners, and DNCN. This one has Izan, Le Spectre, and Guillo. And it's cool pink. Here we got Drift, Interstellar, and Julander. Here's probably the biggest name that's on the original Twisted Nerve label and on this 7-inch. But it's not Earl Shilton, it's not Mountaineers, and it's not Keyboard Rebel. It is the Badly Drawn Boy. He's on here with a original track that was not available on any other 7-inch. Here we have Supreme Vagabond Craftsman, Bridget Storm, and Teenage Fan Club. They're on here, which is pretty cool. And the last 3 acts that are on this series are Big Finn, Jack Cooper, and Bobby Conn and the Glass Gypsies. So there you are. I'm gonna finish it off. Here we have a comp 7-inch called the Gans Never Again, tribute to the Gans, featuring Kleenex Girl Wonder, Wolfie, and Off Montreal, and Outrageous Cherry. Gans 60s band that I don't really know that well, but the covers on here are pretty cool. So here I got 2 comps that were part of a Dutch magazine that didn't last that long. The magazine was called Fake. And you got, bands like Felix Cuban, Fonda 500, Anton Price, and Zea. Electronic, indie rock, indie pop. Here we have Biochip Z, again the band called Zappo. Helgoland, John Prop and Louise Lilani. Here we have another Dutch comp, which is called, there we are, Thump. This one has Seedling, Glueman, Zia, and DJ Lonely. That's the only electronic thing. The others are noisy, poppy sounds. Some more Dutch indie rock comps. This is Last Laugh is Gava, which features Birdskin, which was, I think, in the first video I showed, Seedling, Zea, and Zappo. Always cool. These 7-inches, you don't see them anymore. These are even more obscure. This is Rotten Windmill 1997. I hope it shows too well. It's dark. It's really, really dark in here. Which was a festival in a town called Haarlem in Holland at the Patronaat. I wasn't there. But it had Fawn, Birdskin, Fur Tips, Violinator, and Weo, Moat, and Plover. Oh, it shows. It doesn't. Then it doesn't. It's wallpaper that they used for the sleeve, which is cool. From the same label, which is called Rotten Windmill, is this one. This is 50 op 10. Op 10 was a Dutch music magazine that celebrated its 50th release. They no longer exist again. It's terrible because it was one of the best music magazines ever. And this is just a comp of bands that played at a festival for that particular magazine. Plover, Fur Tips, Gitbox, and the Bingo Trappers. They don't ring a bell to most of you guys, but I can assure you they're noisy. They're pretty damn cool. Couple more. This is a double 7-inch set called Cutting Edge. I'm not going to mention all the names. They're on here. Just keep it like that. And I think you've read it all. It's on Fierce Panda and their British indie rock bands that, were pretty cool back in the early 2000s. So that's a cool 7-inch set that I have. Then another 2 7-inch set is this one. This is Factory 2 or Fact 2, a factory sample. Second release ever on Factory Records, but the first vinyl release. The very, very first one was a poster for a performance poster, I think. This one has Joy Division, the Rudy Column, John Dowie, and Cabaret Voltaire. It's got stickers in it as well. I don't know if this is an original or a bootleg or whatever, but it's in really, really good shape, and I'm loving it. Another British comp. I had to pick this up way back because of two Dutch bands that are on here. It's called Flying Time Number One. It's on a label that I've never heard from since. The Octane Foil Company. It has Blimey and John Wayne Shot Me doing Blimey versus John Wayne Shot Me and John Wayne Shot Me versus Blimey. Then there's English acts like Johnny Domino, A Series of Wheels, and Charlotte Field. So it's a mix of indie pop, indie rock, and post-rock. Here we got a split 7-inch of a Dutch band called Neon Rainbows and Wolfon. Wolfon are this really, really hard noise band, and Neon Rainbows is just an indie rock band, or not just an indie rock band, they're an indie rock band. It's a fold-out sleeve, and I'm not gonna fold it out, just don't care for it, but pretty cool artwork, pretty cool songs. Some more noise rock. This is Love and Napalm Volume 1. It's on, I have to show this label, it's fucking awesome. It's on the Trans label, Trans Syndicate. It's from 1990. And it's got loud bands on here. Crust, Ad Hall, Lithium Christmas, and Paintings. Pretty cool stuff. And the last one, this is a shout out to Derek. This is a long video, it's 22 minutes. But this is a shout out to Derek. This is their 4-way, 4-band comp, single 7-inch set, whatever. It's got, where is it? Here we are. Indrima, which is Derek's band. Conduits. These are all from Omaha. And here we have, where is it? Icky Blossoms and the Touch People. And the vinyl is colored. This is, I don't know if it really shows, but this is dark purple splatter. And the other one is a little bit lighter. This is light purple or lighter purple splatter. Cool stuff. First release I ever picked up from Derek, and one of my favorite releases still. 23 minutes. I'm done with this series. Hope you guys enjoyed all the 7-inch videos. I'm thinking about a new series that I'm going to do, just focusing on one record per video. It's not a return to post-punk pearls. It is something else. Just wait and see. Anyway, it's still dark out there. I'm gonna take a shower quick, then pick up my girlfriend and then my wife, and then I'm out of here. See ya. Bye bye.